And welcome to another edition of the All Angels podcast. I am Dan Garcia, and with spring training starting today, I figured it'd be the best time to bring a friend of the podcast, friend of Halo Haven, Brandon Marsh. Brandon, how are you doing today?
What's up, guys? Hope everyone's well.
Awesome, man. So we're about to start spring training. Obviously, last year wasn't the year you thought it was going to be with everything getting shut down. How excited are you to get back to it right now?
Super excited. As along with myself and all the other guys, we're super excited to get going. We've been itching, wanted to get back together and just like build the team camaraderie. We're all of us are out here in AZ. I think pitchers and catchers have been going at it. It's their
Yep.
second day today, but yeah, I'm excited, man. We're super stoked.
So last year, obviously, like I mentioned, COVID happened, and so you got to be in Long Beach at the alternate site. Tell me how that was, seeing some of the guys you've played with before, and then some faces that you haven't seen before.
Uh, it was the first time where I faced like big league pitching like on a consistent basis, every like day in and day out, which was I enjoyed. I got to see the holes in my game and where I was okay at. So I kind of have a good base of where I am, and I'm just trying to fix all the little holes. But it was good, man. I played with a lot of dudes I've never played with before, so it was a really fun experience. And yeah, I just hope this year. I mean, I would go back and do it, but I hope this year is completely different. So
Yeah, I mean, as fans, we do too. Because I mean, it's cool to see video of like you getting pitched to some other like you mentioned the big league guys when they're there. But it's also cool to see you represent the Angels as far as a minor league team against another team's minor league team and do work against that way. How different is it facing guys that you may have seen a handful of times because they're just kind of in camp compared to guys that you might only see once or twice a year because they're on different teams and you don't see them all the time?
it was weird at first, just because I mean, in like a scrimmage or an inter squad against your own dudes, it's like you don't want to go out there and hit them, and you know what I mean? Because we want to build each other up. But like it just came down to the point to where we made it a really competitive camp over in Long Beach, and I mean, we had a lot of fun with it, but it did get old a little bit seeing
Yeah.
every like seeing a lot of arms on a consistent basis. I mean, I got to know our pitchers a lot better, but
Yeah.
but it was different for sure. Different for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing other guys from other organizations this
Yeah,
year for
and you
sure.
know what? It reminded me a lot of, and because you played high school football, it's like you have like the summer, you have the spring, and then you have the summer, and then you have
Hmm.
camp, and it's always against your guys. And like, yeah, it's cool, but after a certain while, it gets kind of boring. You want to see someone new, and is that kind of had the feeling
Yeah,
you had, at Long Beach last year?
yeah. We us hitters, we got halfway through the camp, and we were like, "Dang, all right. Well, I've seen C Rod at least 18 times. He struck me out at least 15. I'm tired of doing that. So you know what I mean?
Right.
It was all fun though. We competed at a high level and we pushed each other, and I think a lot of us got better at Long Beach. So
So some things that happened during the year that not only was probably special for you, but some of your friends also, and that is the major league debuts of guys that you've been close with, that we've seen you kind of grow up with, Jemai Jones
mhm.
and Jo Adell. Obviously, Joe's happened first, and Joe's was kind of more like anticipated than anything else. How was
Mhm.
that? How was your reaction as being a close friend to him when he got that call to get moved up?
I still got the video on my phone, his first hit. So I mean, seeing Joe succeed like that, it's awesome just because he's a brother of mine. So it's I always want him to succeed, no matter if we're playing the same position. People look at it and say like, y'all are competing. Well, for sure, but that's my homie. So, and I want nothing but the best for him and Jemiah and all the other guys. So, uh, my reaction was I put it on my Instagram. It was funny. It
Yeah.
was funny. I was going crazy, but I got to see him the night before he flew out. He went on the road.
Yeah.
So I got to give him a big hug, man. Dapped him up, wished him the best of luck, and he went out and did his thing.
And now, obviously, he's kind of gone through that, even if it was an abbreviated kind of time with the Angels. But have you like kind of picked his brain at all? Like, how is it up there? How's it different than minor league? Have you been able to talk to him at all like that?
For sure. Yeah, we talk about it all the time. We talked about it a lot more when it was going on, but just because I wanted to see what it was like, just coming from him. And it was everything that we all dreamed of, man, is what he said. So
That kind of
So
stokes the fire a little bit more, doesn't it?
definitely. You know, I'm grinding, man. I'm trying to get up there with the guys. So just just playing my role right now, taking care of myself, and you know, come spring, we'll be ready.
So something that happened, obviously the season happened, everything's over. Something that was exciting for you, and you kind of mentioned him for a little bit, C-Rod, Chris Rodriguez.
Hmm.
You guys got added to the 40-man roster. How did you find out, and what was your reaction?
So it's funny, C-Rod, he was actually with me when it happened. So we were sitting at my house, and actually, yeah, we were sitting at my house, and um, you know, we both got the call, and it was a special moment because we didn't plan for that. You know, we didn't plan
Right. It just
to be together for the call, but because we had no idea. But it was a special day. I mean, any dude you can put on that roster, you know, just that's just something that like I've dreamed of. It's just another step in the right direction of fulfilling my goals. So I'm sure I'm speaking on C Rod's behalf as well. So it's
who got the phone call first, or did you guys really get it at the same time?
it was back to back, but I got it first. So
Not to rub it in, but you know.
no, it was back to back. So no, it was the same time.
So this offseason obviously has been a little bit different with COVID. You know, how have you been able to kind of try to maintain a normal schedule during this offseason?
It's been a grind just because, you know, places shut down. People don't want us going out and doing our normal training at the facilities we go to. So it was definitely different. Had to do some garage workouts from time to time. Just get out in some open field, go do some running, and you know, just doing everything that I possibly can without having to interact with as many people as I usually do. So I kind of kept the circle tight, you know, hung around and trained with the same dudes back in Georgia. You know, so we basically just quarantined ourselves and just went from there. So it was very difficult, very difficult.
Was it did it take a while to get used to back in Long Beach when you have all these kind of regulations and you can't do this, you can't do that? Did it take a while for you to kind of get used to it, or did you kind of just naturally just like, all right, cool, you know, I can't go out or whatever. I'm not a big going person that goes out a lot anyways.
Well, at first it was tough for me because uh we when we got there, we were just stuck in the hotel, and we had to quarantine ourselves for like the first like week
Oof.
before we reported to the field. So it was weird for me because I'm a very outgoing person. So
Right.
being stuck in a room and just was messing with the head a little bit. So you know, when we got out to the field and started playing and doing all that, everything just kind of fell into its place, and just kind of naturally happened. But at first, it was weird.
Yeah, I can only imagine being stuck in a room for that long and not being able to do
Yeah.
too much. Something else I noticed this off season and is you on the golf course trying to hit a few balls here and there. How long you been doing that, and how's that going?
First time was this off season, and
Oh,
I might have to hang them up. Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good. Yeah,
because
I can't hit it straight, so
so welcome to the club.
I'll leave that to the good golfers.
Yeah, because I know Jemai teased him up a little bit. I seen it um, on his social media. Also, who got you involved, or who got you out there just to at least, hey, let's just try this out.
One of my homies back home that I grew up with, Ethan Sutherland. He grew up playing golf, and
Right.
so did his family. So um, he really got me into it just to get out of the house, go do something, be productive. I don't know. So, but no, Ethan, I like playing with him because he's like what's the term? A handicap,
A
whatever. I don't
handicap?
know.
Yeah, three
Yeah, there you
handicap.
go.
That's
There you
good.
go.
That's legit.
And the dude can play, man. The dude can
Yeah,
play, and
that
I always like trying to I love to compete no matter what
yeah.
what I'm doing. So he pushed me a lot, and I feel like I got good for a good week, but then I fell off. And then I stopped.
That is definitely something that you have to from experience have to keep on going with, because that does not come easy at all. And if he has a three
Oh
handicap,
no,
you know, he's doing some things.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
you know, obviously if they follow you on social media, you or Joe, it's kind of they can tell that guys are living together during this spring training. So is this first time you guys are roommating for this spring training, for a spring training camp?
Yeah, it's the first time we've roomed together for a camp in spring, and I'm enjoying it so far. I might be annoying the crap out of him, but that's okay. He can deal with it.
That's what. So from my experiences, living with roommates, growing up and stuff like that, you always kind of figure out things about them more so when you live with them. So I have a couple questions here, and it's either going to be you or Joe. Who is a better driver?
I'm gonna keep some details out from
Okay.
just some recent history, but me for sure. Me most definitely.
Oh, okay.
Joe can have the long ball. He can 800 feet, and I can't do that.
Right.
But I'll be a better driver than him every day of the week.
Are you the type of the guy that's like, hey, we gotta go get pick up some food or whatever? Like, all right, I'll drive just for your own kind of safety.
Well, my car's not out here yet, so I'm still waiting on that. So I'm shaking in the passenger seat. No, I'm just kidding. Joe's fine, man. Joe's fine. It's just, I put me just 1A driver. He's 1B. We'll give him that.
Okay, all right, we'll keep it that way then. That's fine. Who's a better cook?
Him for sure.
Him for sure, because I noticed he posted on his Instagram, I think some wings one night, and so it looked like that was all him.
We collabed on that. I added the spices. I added the spices, and he threw them on the grill and did all that.
There you go. So you're the assistant when it comes to all that stuff.
Joe can whip it up.
All right, so who's cleaner?
Joe.
I don't know why I didn't know for sure, man. But that doesn't surprise. Yeah.
I look homeless, dude. So yeah.
Joe is that beard and hair going to last the season, or what's going on? Is it here to stay?
If it were up to me, yes. I'm not sure how the higher ups are gonna feel, but I'm gonna show first day and see what people say, and we'll go from there.
All right. So we know if all of a sudden, day 3, Brandon comes with a nice fresh haircut, we're like, there it is.
You might see babyface Marsh. No, I'm just kidding. I hope not. But I'll do whatever it takes. So
how long does it take for you to get that the way it is? Like, as far as like, okay, let's just say maybe you don't shave it down completely, but you have a little bit something there to get to that length that you have it now. How long does that take you?
So this took me. I clean shaved before spring training 1.0 last year. I shaved about a month before report date, and I've trimmed it. I trim it. Right. I haven't in a minute, as you can tell, but I usually throughout the whole season I trimmed it probably once a week, just taking just like a tiny bit off, making sure like it doesn't get like too crazy. But I kind of gave up on that. It took me about, I would say roughly about like 8 months, honestly, to get it out here where it's at.
And as a guy that's like entering his mid-30s who still can't grow a full beard like that, I'm just like every single time, like my wife would be like, man, Brandon's beard is getting so long now. I'm like, keep it, man, keep it, because there's some of us out here struggling, and I'm like, I'm living vicariously through you because I wish I can grow anything close to that. But
my mom wishes I had what you got going on. So
yeah, right. Yeah. Patches, man, they call me Patches O'Houlihan out here. No, but like with your mom, okay, we'll go there. Like you said about the beard, how does she feel about the long hair?
She is not a fan. She is not a fan. She tells me every day, "You're such a handsome boy, all this and that, and you're just ruining it with your hair and your beard." I said, "I know, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it go. It's just a little phase. I'll come out of it soon."
Maybe not. Who knows, man? You got people like Charlie Blackmon that's played his whole career with long hair like that. Hey, it worked out for him. So, who knows?
I need some of his juju. I need some of his magic.
There you go, man. Hey, that's a good career if you can get it. Hell yeah. Sure. So, who's funnier between you and Joe? I'm guessing. Yeah. Are you a prankster with him? Are you joking around with him, or like what's going on?
No, not really pranks. It's just a lot of dancing. I'm a huge Uzi fan.
If you didn't know, okay.
If nobody knew that, I'm one of the biggest Uzi fans on this planet, and I get a lot of shade, a lot of hate for it, but
Hey, do you? And then if okay. Who knows, if you win a World Series one day, you want to put that ring in the middle of your forehead, whatever.
You know what? God willing.
What was your reaction when that
day
came
would've
out?
come.
When he put that diamond right there in between his eyes? What was your reaction?
I wasn't shocked. It's just a normal day for him. It's just a normal day for Samir Woods. He's my goat. I know he's just my dude. He gets me in the right state of mind to go get ready for war, all that. So, and he get in my feels too. He can do anything, man. He's got it. He can do it all.
And we can tell a little bit too with your little like carpool karaoke you have every once in a while, which is a great thing to see.
Yeah, Joe and I, we have fun, man. Definitely. We have a good time together.
So if you're in the car with Joe, and obviously we established he's driving, so does that mean you got full range on the radio, or is he kind of like you gotta tone it down a little bit?
It's kind of just whoever gets in there first, So some days I'm out of the house, 2 minutes before, which is rare because usually it's P's and Q's. But like this morning, Joe got out there before I did to get in the car, so he jumped on the aux. He had a fire playlist today.
There you go. And that kind of leads me to my next question: is who's most likely to be late?
Well, that's tough because we're both terrible on that. We're ask anyone that knows the two of us, and yeah, we're not good with time. I get it from my mom. I don't know who he gets it from, but yeah.
So I seen a picture with you and his dog. Is his dog out there too?
He is. Prince is out here. Prince Adell.
How are you? We know, if people have listened to this podcast before, or even seen your Instagram and social media page, you tend to lean a little cat. How are you with the dog?
So I grew up allergic to dogs, and I
remember you saying that before. Yeah.
I don't know if this is a true thing, but I think I grew out of it because I'm around Prince and I'm fine. So that when I was little, we always had cats at the house,
right?
And so I'm just gonna come out and say it. Yeah, I'm a cat guy. I like cats over dogs.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with that for a guy that me having two cats and one dog. So obviously, our family is a little leaning that way as well.
Yeah.
So
I just think cats all around are just the most beautiful animal.
And there's something about, hey, put out some water, put out some food, put out a litter box, let them do their own thing. They can take care of themselves.
Sure.
Hey, there's everything. You can go do that if you want. There's something about that makes it a lot simpler.
I'll just clean the litter box out, before I go to bed. I don't need to take them out. I don't need to do anything. I can play my video games, do my things,
Yeah, well, I noticed that too. You're getting a little more onto the Call of Duty. So is Fortnite over with, or do you still go back a little bit every once in a while?
Fortnite has been deleted from the console.
Oh,
we've graduated.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens. Are you a PS or an Xbox guy?
I'm a PS4. I'm gonna switch over. I'm trying to switch over to mouse and keyboard, but too much stuff going on right now. I'll worry about that later.
So you're not gonna try to upgrade to the 5? You're just gonna go straight to the PC?
I think I'll get the 5. I think. I gotta let those prices drop. You see how crazy those things are?
Yeah. Not only that, but just trying to get one in general is kind of crazy.
Oh, I know. Super difficult. So yeah, I'll leave that to the people who are actually wanting one that bad. So
yeah, I'm the same way. So the most recent video Joe put on his Instagram is you, and it happened to be perfect today, being Jordan's birthday, in a Jordan jersey, nailing a shot in a little mini foam hoop. Who's the better baller? There it is. Who's the better baller, you or Joe?
See, a lot of factors come in to play for this question. Joe can definitely. He's got the ups. He's definitely gonna be a lot more flashy, have a lot more highlighted plays. If we were to play basketball, but I'm Corver with it, man. I'm stuck with it. I'm wearing Steph's shirt right now. So yeah, I feel like I got a decent shot on me. And so does Joe, but yeah, he's Joe. We'll give that to Joe. We'll give it to Joe.
Oh, yeah, dunk contest, Joe. 3-point contest is Marsh. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a good one.
So another thing that I like to talk to you about, and this will probably be the last thing because I know you gotta go. But we always, every time we talk before the season, one of the big things, because you are such a fan of music, what is some of your songs you're thinking about with the walk up?
Oh, it's 100% going to be Lil Uzi Vert, but
Right.
you know, he's supposed to be coming out with an album Forever Young this year, 2021. So, you know, if he drops it in time, I like it, and I like a song off that. I'm definitely going to go with the thing, but the newer stuff he has out. But you know, I got it down to a couple unreleased songs for him, and
Okay.
definitely a song off his Love Is Rage from 2015. So can't come out publicly and say the names yet because I don't want to steer anyone wrong. But there's about 3-4 options right now, and I know I'm excited. I'm excited to bring one of them out. So
There you go. Especially because like I don't know how it worked in Long Beach. Did you guys have walk up music or any of that stuff when you guys played your inner squad?
We did towards the end. We did towards the end. We had a fun little setup there. And I'm pretty sure. I think the last couple of weeks I walked up to Sasuke by Uzi. It was just a single he dropped. So
okay.
Not many people know that one because it's a different type of vibe. But
right,
when I'm walking up to the plate, I really digged it. So
how many of your teammates looked at you kind of side eyed like, what is that?
They all know by now. I'm a weird dude. So maybe a couple years ago they would have looked at me a little sideways, but now they just accept it. They know I'm a weirdo. So
one of the guys that was there in Long Beach, and he's a little bit of a baller, has a reputation, and wanted to ask one of our fans wanted to ask, have you had a chance to play ball with Jordan Adams?
No, and I will stay away from that because I've seen that pre-draft video.
Yeah, from high school. Yep.
I'll get Jordan. J2 can definitely have that title for sure.
All right, Brandon. I want to thank you again for jumping on. It's always fun to catch up right before the season starting. Like I said, with spring training starting up, dude, this is the perfect person I want to have on to start it all off.
Appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me. This is good, man. I enjoyed it.